Hey guys, I'm FroTheK, and I just wanted to point out that this adventure deck of 8 actually looks a lot cheaper than at least I assumed beforehand. I wasn't really all that into doing this. Pinpoint is great, but I figured it would be too costly. But so far I've spent around 3000 energy and some brews and stuff. I will show you what I've done. Mystery shards, I think I pulled around 300, maybe 400 now. Possibly even a little bit more. I'm actually so low that I have to start buying some comments from the shop again. So let's just see. This has become a lot easier. So basically I'm using RSL helper, just loading everything up. And I just let it run while I was on the couch with the wife talking for maybe an hour. So let's see. Did think I did 2 stars, didn't I? Maybe that's the problem. So that's why I only spent 1000 energy. Okay, so RSL helper stopped after the 1 stars. So I'll pause the video here and I'll get back to you in a minute. Yeah, so I have to run the 2 stars, and the reason why I really like RSL helper. First of all, you can't do more than 20, and basically that means you can only do 18, and you can't really have stuff like this. You kind of need to have them equally, at least if you don't want to waste energy. Last time I checked, they will keep running it with maybe these 2 being 20 and running this last one all the way until that champion is maxed out as well, so it's not very energy efficient. In addition, I've already set up this, so for 56 2-star champions, actually I have energy now, so I don't really need to use auto refill. So yeah, we can just have it here. So for instance, now I have noticed quite often when I do a huge batch, like I did set up this once before I tried to run this one with like a queue of maybe close to 200 with, let's say, 100 1 stars, maybe 52 stars, maybe like I did do 3 stars as well. And I did finish off some champions I want to take to 6 star. So maybe I had a queue of 180. So then I can just put this on and go do some other stuff. But as I have noticed previously, I kinda really should restart RSL helper. For some reason, whenever I try to do it multiple times, the second time or the third time, it just hangs. Now it isn't a big issue, and I'm not stressed for time or anything. I was hoping to show how I go about using brews, so I will let this run out and get back to you to show the rest of the video. Also, when I'm running it with RSL helper, it goes a lot faster. You don't have to wait those 5 seconds between each fight. It does take a little bit longer to sell the gear, so sometimes I don't sell the gear using RSL helper. I just sell it afterwards, but I don't have that much room now, so for now. But still, with selling the gear, it's still faster. I just thought I'd mention that while I was doing this. Also, I'm watching the runs here and doing some other stuff, but as you can see, 44 points. It was a fresh 2 stars, so it's not all of the runs that are that big. But the thing about this event is that you get, so 28, you get points both for leveling champions in, this is the 12-3 brutal, by the way. And I'm not even super efficient, as you can see. If I was really efficient, I would do not super 8s on the last one, but right now I don't I don't want to do it. I don't want to be super efficient. But as you can see, you get a really big payback. So for every energy, it does look like it averages out maybe like you get twice the energy back. So if you spend 16, you get an average maybe 32. That's for the 2 stars. I haven't really watched the 1 stars and the 3 stars, but it does look really efficient, and I will get back to the brews in a bit when we finish all the 2 stars. So this should be the last one. Oh, one more. So I have, it didn't take for too long actually. I spent a little bit over 1000 energy again. So this is where RSL helper stops. It doesn't continue to level this one up. So what I've been doing, I'm not 100% sure it's the most efficient, but it is the way that I have been doing it for at least the last year. It works well in terms of brews. So I basically just give 1 brew to all the 3 stars, 18 points each. And you don't have to watch me do this for all the 48, so I'll be right back. So that's the last 3 star. Now I don't really have, oh, I probably did one too many here. So I have to take up some more 30s. I do have plenty of 4 stars because I do tend to do a lot of solo farming. For me, time isn't really the biggest issue. So for example, Sand Devil, I always run Blizzard still. It still works if you didn't know. Did have to tweak his build a little bit and use our base for and she's actually quite fast. I think it's under 2 minutes now, so she works really great depending on the food. So I might have to look into using 3 star, but it's very convenient to use 4 stars because then you can just put it on and it will last forever. No, not forever, a lot longer. You have to feed because you can't, you have to actually go in here and put it in here because she does rely on the presets. So that's the bummer. I really wish you could just make a queue for whatever food you wanted, but that isn't going to happen anytime soon, I think. Also Spider 10, I use Marius farming. Normally with chickens, but yeah, I don't really farm the other ones. I did do Fire Knight 20 with Newt, I think, back in the days. Dragon, you can solo this with yeah, Artec, at least 20, maybe higher. So I do quite often run stage 20 because I don't really care about the gear from these dungeons anymore. Only the Savage I still really like, and if it's a 3x on speed or regeneration, I might do the event at least, but I don't do any heavy farming for that kind of gear, not even Savage. So that's why and also I have the Garden Ring maxed out on the main. On the free to play I only have the first level unlocked, so it does go quite a bit slower, but I still think it's worth using. And for me, I think it's worth investing in unlocking all of it. I take them up to 21, and then I am pretty active, so I do check in quite often during the day, so I can get them to the next level. And from 21 to 40, normally less than a week at least, so I get 4 stars every week just from the Guardian Ring. Or actually, yeah, it's basically 5-star chickens if you think about it, because they're ready to get to 5-star. So yeah, we're already at 22,000. Let's do the few I actually have. Yeah, let's just use that one. And it's become a lot easier now to do this kind of stuff. So the quality life changes has been increased quite a lot for champ training, both in terms of the instant upgrades. If you're new, we didn't have this for maybe it has been a year now, I don't know, at least half a year. So what I wanted to show you was just do 1-on-1. It's perfect now. So we get 24 for the first one, 15 for the next one, 12 for the next one, and 9. So you get 9 as well from just putting one brew into a 2-star. So as I said, I don't know if this is the optimal brewing, but it just suits me. If you get the same for putting 4 brews into a 3-star, 4-star, as you get 3 into a 4-star and 1 into 2-star, then at least it's easier to just put 4 brews into the 4-star. Maybe the last one isn't strictly needed, but as I said, it's been a perfect balance for me. I've been around this level of brews now for at least a year, I think, so as long as I can maintain this, I feel it's a good use of the brews. You do get quite a lot of points. So now I spent a little bit over 2,000 now and 2,000 earlier, so I spent 4,000 energy. I did have some 3-star chickens ready, so just because I have so many chickens available. It's not completely fair, but I do still think this is a lot cheaper than a lot of people might think. It's certainly a lot cheaper than I thought it would be. So for me, I expect to use maybe, yeah, I might have to spend another 4,000 energy to completely fill it out, maybe a little bit less. So 8,000 energy total for all of this. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I do have the Forge Pass and this XP boost. So no, I have this one, sorry, raid card. So I have cancelled it now. I did have it for a year, but I am doing less champion training, and you also get a lot of silver. I actually didn't check it, but I think I already got more than 10 million from the 4,000 energy I used. Maybe more, maybe 20 million. But don't take my word on that one. Anyways, I just wanted to put this out there and try to get it online early in the event, so more people might notice that it's possibly not something you should just skip because you think it's horrible. I think it's good value. Certainly in terms of spender, I haven't quite made up my mind on the free-to-play. I might go for some of it at least, but I do also want to save some resources for... we still don't know how we are getting Packmaster. I don't have it on the free-to-play. I do have it on the... I also have the fusion done, and I have Packmaster. They might also offer a soul, so... and I can't even type, yeah. I actually have 2 of them, of course. I do tend to pull the fusion. That's okay. I'm still far away from filling out the faction guardians. I should be getting some sleep soon. I'm just rambling on. yeah, but let me know if you're doing the event, and if this was helpful at all. Please let me know, and yeah, hit the subscribe button, drop a thumbs up. Yeah, let me know how you go about it. See ya.